welcome to the Marlene Saunders Show, where we have real talk, real conversations, and you're welcome to it. If it's your first time here, hit that like, subscribe to this channel, and welcome to the Blah 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 podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Blah 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 podcast. I'm Marlene of Marlene Saunders Show, where we have conversations about real life issues and topics. And make sure that you hit the like, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell so you won't miss when we go live from Monday to Thursday. Hey, Forever Mimi, good morning. Happy Monday to you. Good morning, Jackie. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your support. Hope all is well with you. Today I wanted to talk about when we fail to listen to ourselves. Where do I even start with this? Many times things are not going well. When we don't listen to ourselves, things never go well. Either we get some sort of complex. It affects our the way we feel about ourselves, and also it affects us in other areas that I'm going to discuss. But I wanted to say to all of you chat family, when we get that gut feeling that something is off about somebody, whether it's in a romantic relationship, whether it's a business deal, whether it could be, something you don't feel is right with the people who are around your children, or whatever the scenario is. Almost 100%, when we get that feeling in our gut that something is off and not right about something or someone, we need to listen to that and not just say, or maybe it's me. I know I've done it many times. I doubt myself and my abilities and thinking that I'm just jumping to a conclusion. But when we feel something shouldn't be done, or we should stop being around people, or certain relationships should end, we need to definitely listen to that and to not ignore it. And do when we fail to not listen to ourselves, these are some of the things that happen to us. We get involved in having this emotional pain because maybe we didn't have enough courage and strength to walk away from very toxic relationships, and now you have a lot of emotional pain where you develop trust issues, and you're just hurt. You're hurt because situations didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to turn out. So it's things that just will happen to us just because we did not protect ourselves, because we didn't have enough strength to say no and to walk away from people. And I'll tell you that it really does take a lot of courage to walk away from people who hurt us. It really does. It takes a lot of courage to walk away from people who hurt us, that do everything to try to break us, but don't allow people to break you down. You have to know your own worth. And I have to say with that, many times in relationships, especially romantic relationships, that's one of the reasons why people will choose you. They select their victims. And I hate to say it like that, but it's just what it is. You think that somebody is in a relationship with you because they love you and care about you. No, A lot of times they have done the research, especially if it's somebody that you've selected via online. We have to stop putting so much things out on the internet. You talk about every single thing that has happened to you. I'm divorced. I'm this happened to me. All of this pain. I'm just looking for a good man. I'm looking for a patient man. I'm looking for a spiritual man, or the opposite. I'm looking for a spiritual woman. I'm looking for this, and I have this issue, and this happened to me. Of course, you're giving them the blueprint. You're giving them the blueprint so that they can show up to try to be this like angel of light for you, to be a person to come and save you. So, be careful. Those of you who are selecting online dating, what you put out there, because of course they're going to tell you that there are all of these things that you want to hear so that you can fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. You're giving them the blueprint. So be careful about what you put out there. And then you'll get surprised when you find out that they're nothing that you thought that they were. Most of the time, the ones that we think that they're a certain way and you have never seen them, they're probably catfishing you. But that's a topic for another day. Let's also talk about what can happen to us when we don't listen to ourselves. We experience some financial pain, and this could be in business deals, right? We want a business deal to work out. We want to believe in this person. We want out of our current situation. We think that it's a no-brainer, and everything is going to work out great, and I'm going to make all this money. See, if someone makes you all these plans, all these promises that everything is going to go perfect, but have you seen how they've done this before? How has they showed up and made this deal happen already? We can't just believe that somebody is going to do something great, especially if something seems too good to be true, you know? And there's a lot of Ponzi schemes and just manipulators and evil people that will make all of these promises to do all of these things in business. I'm going to make you so rich. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that for you. And if it seems too good to be true, it most likely is. And also, going back to those who date online, please do not give your money to somebody that you don't know. You haven't even seen their face, and they've already promised you the world. They've already promised to be your prince or your princess, mm, and rescue you and save you. Everything that you've ever wanted to hear is what they're promising you and telling you that they are. So don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, chat family. Make sure you've seen. Make sure you're talking to the right person. Make sure you do your research, not only in business but also in the matters of your heart. Make sure you've researched this person. Are they really who they say they are? And have you put in the work to find out if it really is so? Because after, you don't want to give yourself emotional pain. You don't want to give yourself financial pain. You want to do the best that you can for yourself. And the last point that I want to talk about, I didn't make a little file for it, but you want to stop yourself from spiritual pain. There's many people out here who just don't have any sort of spiritual connection. And I'm not saying that to push my faith or anything on anybody, but it's very important for every single person to connect to whatever it is that you believe in. Everybody needs some sort of spirituality. And there are some people that they have none. either because they're a narcissist, they're an evil person, or whatever the case may be. There's certain people that, like I said, they come as an angel of light when actually they're an angel of darkness. And that's real talk right there. Don't trust people just because they are, they said that they're so spiritual minded and they have all of these things going on. People can come and bring this facade, this smoke screen to fool you, to get your heart involved. And then when they finally get you involved, then the mask comes off and you find out who this person really is, whether romantic or whether it be your own relatives, it could be your children, it could be in business deals. So be careful about falling for the old okey doke. Just listening to people because they're a wordsmith. They know how to talk, and you listen to everything that they say, and they make all of these promises. But have you listened to your own intuition? Have you done your research? Have you listened to yourself? If something in your mind, in your heart says, if you see some inconsistencies, like they say one thing one day and another day they say something else, they're not telling you the same narrative. It changes. They're lying to you, or they're not showing up and doing things that you need. They're making promises that they can't keep, or they're expecting something from you, but they are not holding to that same said standard. So I just say all of this to say, protect yourself. Protect yourself from emotional, mental, physical pain. And this is the last point that I'm going to talk about. To all of you, chat family, protect yourself from physical pain. And this is a trigger warning. There are so many people on a day to day basis all over the world that are dealing with a DV situations. And it hurts my heart. It breaks my heart to know that people are scared for their life, whether it is a woman or it's a man or it's a child, dealing with being physically assaulted. And that gives a lot of complexes, those who are getting physically assaulted. It brings stress, it brings strain, it brings emotional pain, it triggers you, it makes you feel some type of way about yourself. It gives you some inferiority complexes. You feel that you're less than, you feel incapable, or they've told you all of these things and you begin to believe that you're ugly and nobody will ever like you, and all so much things and issues happen for those who prey on those who are weak. They're going through certain situations or they've been through situations and they've made you feel that you can trust them when you can't trust them. So I want to say, if anybody is ever in a situation to where somebody's putting their hands on you, please, there's agencies out there, and I'm going to link some of them in the description box when this podcast ends. Not everybody that we care about really cares about us. And I know that it may seem strange if you've never been in this situation. I have been in that situation where you don't realize how far you've come until they come along and they start hitting you. But you do have to have enough courage in order to walk away. And many times you can't walk away because they've isolated you from your friends, your family, They control your money, so you have no money in order to leave. And especially if you have children, the emotional pain and scarring that your children have to endure. So, to all of you moms or fathers, especially those of you who have children, please get out for the even just for the sake of your children, much less for the sake of you. You deserve so much better. We settle a lot of times in romantic relationships because just because you want to be in a relationship where you feel lonely and you feel that a piece of a man or a piece of a woman is better than none at all because you don't want to do life by yourself. But if you are going through feeling bad about yourself or you're being controlled and you don't feel happy, you don't feel like you're able to live your life without being controlled. And it also applies with relatives if you're being controlled and manipulated mentally, or you're being assaulted physically. Please get away from those people. And a word of caution: don't tell them you're leaving them. Don't tell them you're leaving them because that's when the abuse gets worse. It gets worse during those times. So get out for yourself, get out for your life and also your children. And also because you deserve to be in a space to where you feel safe, heard, and you deserve to be in a relationship with somebody who is not going to control you, put their hands on you. You deserve to be with somebody who will support your dreams, believe in you, encourage you, and actually love you and show it by giving you freedom and not control, because we deserve way more than that. So when you fail to listen to yourself, it brings about so much harm, so much pain, and we deserve way better than that. So just a short and sweet podcast today, but I definitely wanted to come on with this topic and to tell all of you: listen to yourself. Listen to yourself when it tells you something isn't right, whether it's in business, whether it's the words that people are saying, when you know somebody is lying to you or manipulating you, whether it's a friend, it's your children, it's in a romantic relationship, it's a business deal, and someone is making you feel emotionally and spiritually strained, and they're also straining your finances because they're always expecting for you to give them money, actually demanding it or demanding your time, and they're a toxic person and individual. Please don't stick around in situations to where you feel less than, you feel used, um, and they will always promise to change. They'll always promise to change and to do better and be better, but it's just a ploy in order to get you to stick around. You deserve better. So does your children, and so do you, because you deserve to live a pleasant and happy life and to be in a space to where you feel safe, heard, and you're growing, you're experiencing personal growth. And if you're in any relationship, whether it be romantic, a friendship, business, or friend, or any relationship, if you feel that you're not growing in the relationship, have enough courage to walk away. We deserve better. So um, I'm going to leave the links to the hotline for those who are in a domestically abusive relationship, or maybe it could be your parents, or abusing you physically, sexually. There's all kinds of things that's happening, and we deserve better than to stick around a very toxic relationship. I want you all to feel your best and be your best. And I know that this is a little bit of a heavier topic very early in the morning, but I definitely wanted to say have enough courage to listen to yourself when it doesn't feel right. Have enough courage to walk away. So thank you so much for tuning in. Those of you who are tuning in live, Miss Jackie and Forever Mimi, and those who are listening in the replay, have enough courage to listen to yourself and to walk away when you feel that you're in some sort of danger. I want the best for each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in to the Marlene Saunders Show, where we have real talk, real conversations, and you're welcome to it. Thank you so much, Jackie. If this is your first time here, hit the like, subscribe to this channel. Please share this with somebody that you know needs to hear it, a friend, a family member, or on your other social media platforms. We want to get the word out of positivity, strength, courage, your high spiritual connection, and feeling good about yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, all of it. You deserve to be loved and you deserve to love yourself. I will see you all tomorrow on the next podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in and leave me a comment in the comment section below. I will see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.